Hello and welcome back to my 5-year plan playthrough of RP-1, Programs and Launch Complexes. Maximal? Hello?
Hey,
Hey.
where did we leave off last time?
Did the combined weather and navsat thing. And right, I had to design a Molnia
Right.
satellite. Which, given everything involved, I can probably also use for Tundra. But
Yeah, if that upper stage can be heated to orbit by itself, then it doesn't seem like it's too bad.
Yes.
Other than maybe needing to go to a higher orbit because you need bombs to. No, you're just going to do it with MechJet. Never mind.
Yeah, the problem is I have to do a parking orbit first with a. Oh, you know what? This is not actually going to work now that I think about it.
How was that? Because of the inclination.
Yes, because of the inclination. Because I was dumb, I forgot. You know what? Let me go ahead and get back out and actually accept the contract. Reference to it. Bounce. Yeah, No, actually, if memory serves, we had like 150 meters per second spare. That might just barely be enough to get us to a 63-degree orbit. Especially if... When do I get 59 rocketry? Very soon. 9 days. Excellent. So, once I get that, I'm going to upgrade the engines. That'll give me a little more performance. Could even put a proper second stage in. Oh no, the proper second stage, sorry, is not until 60 rocketry.
Yeah, I thought you made it clear it was not coming anytime soon.
But 59 rocketry will at least give me the good engines. The good first stage engines.
Well, even if it gives you a tiny amount of extra performance, you could be alright.
Alright, so I believe it's 85 units. 85 units.
And you could even underfuel your last stage there a bit, if necessary.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Okay, what I need to do is put what's that? 15 of you. More electricity because we've got to coast a while. No, actually, we don't need much electricity, do we?
Yeah, not if you get your Molnia from the periapsis kick.
No, that's not There's a minimum perigee. So that won't work.
I mean, depends how much performance you're getting out of your core stage. Like, you raise your AP high enough that that core stage kicks you to the...
Yeah. But the problem is, remember, a Molniya orbit has a defined argument of perigee.
Yes. But it's kind of the opposite. I don't know, that's true.
No, it's not at all the opposite. It's over the South Pole.
Yeah. Well, okay, yeah, it's 120 degrees off.
Yeah, there's no real good solution to this. But conveniently, we pack this little thruster along, and then we'll be fine. Let me just check. 15 days, that's plenty of electricity. Put some peroxide in. That's very definitely more delta V. But we haven't
This is
put
the most straightforward solution, but there is a solution. You could do it without the little thruster.
What are you thinking?
Oh, you could raise your AP high enough that you cross the periapsis threshold.
Yes, and then do it again, but you'd waste a lot of delta V.
Yeah.
And this is definitely cheap. It's got a hat.
I can see what people in dev chat were saying about your satellite design. Shame I didn't go for the obvious valve joke.
Yes, that is faintly ridiculous looking, but
It is. I thought, was it test accounts? When he was posting about that bug with ComSats, he had actually a pretty neat satellite design that looks like it was made to be modular.
oh yeah, I gotta check it out then.
Well, all he did was used a polygonal center, and then he could just attach squares off of the polygon in the center.
Oh yeah. All right, 300 meters per sec. 340 is definitely enough.
For the periapsis race, oh yeah, definitely way more than enough. Considering where Molniya puts you out at, well, past Geo, right? Or is that Tundra? You're doing Tundra and Molniya.
Molniya.
Yeah.
The constraints are, yeah, let's actually calculate this. $60 by 160 to whatever the heck is required for that period. Same major
Yeah, if anything, I would think you'd want a weaker thruster and less delta V so that you don't shoot over your period requirement.
All right, so the period is 720 minutes. It's not actually calculated. All right. Oh, I see. You have to. This is a weird calculator, but sure. Okay. Okay, so we want about 39,000. Somewhere around 40,000. Okay, so what's the delta V requirement of this? 160 by 160 to 40,000 is 2529. And apogee kick
Less than 50, I imagine.
probably. Let's see. Yep, 40 meters per second. So sure, let's try without even that. Yeah. Oh God. Okay. Yeah, we don't even. Okay. So we want about 2,600 meters per second, give or take. And the total of the first two stages is 9,084. Okay, that's definitely enough to deal with um, our higher inclination.
Yep.
Okay, meanwhile, do tundra need something higher, which is going to be somewhere around 71. All right, for which we need 2.8 kmsec, which we probably can still do.
Remember to take all the instruments off this thing.
I did, yeah. Oh, I forgot to be in edit mode. Let's fix. Why is it saying it has experimental parts? It's so weird. One day I will remember to try to debug that. All right, so we just lost 8% of our progress. That's a shame.
Yeah, it could have been a lot worse. The edits are more dramatic.
Yeah. But had I actually spent the time last night to design that before I started it building, we wouldn't have lost any progress.
Yeah, fair.
Oh, we lost our, finally our lunar orbiter crashed into the. All right, let's go ahead and swap out the engines for things that are not death traps. Wait, what? This says 1959, and it's in 1960 orbital rocketry. What the heck?
Oh no. You want me to put an issue in it?
I'm pinging Kirk.
Okay.
That's extremely weird. Is there literally anything in 1959 orbital rocketry that's of use? Also, I checked in a fix to that 0. Why is it still showing as 0? Thought I checked. Thought I committed a fix.
I don't know. Guess the fix didn't work.
Yeah, that's extremely weird. 1960 orbital rocketry has, yeah, 1959 and 80. Yes. All right. I'm just going to fix that. The heck with this.
Yep, reasonable. As no Mr. Bomb says, be right back.
No, Mr. Bond has indeed called it. All right. Seven, 4, 9. Year 1959. 75. 1950 goes from 60. Okay. That's fixed. Meanwhile, while I'm here, uh, part list, get this bug. Text is get part line override. Add post delta. Oh, I bet I didn't. Yeah, the problem was that I didn't actually compile my DLL after I made the fix.
Yep, that sounds
That
like you
sounds
would
like
do it.
something I would do.
Oh no, that sounds like something I would do if I were doing code. That doesn't sound like you.
No, it 100%. Like I am the king of YOLO check-ins and YOLO ships. So yes, I did a YOLO check. I did a YOLO commit last night of revert changes to a file, but because I knew I was just reverting some changes, I guess I didn't even bother to recompile the file. I was just like, it'll be fine.
Well, at least it wasn't a serious thing, so
Yeah.
no big deal.
I guess I could have shared my VS while I did that, but I wasn't 100% sure that there wasn't anything incriminating in it. Yeah, it's fine. All right, let me look at the reliability and see if it's actually correct. Oh, I see why. Nope, I made a boo-boo,
What happened?
I think. Because even though the engine is called 1959, it's used on Vostok K, which I think didn't fly until 1960. $872K. Vostok K. Yep. Yeah. Crap. All right.
More YOLO launches.
Extremely confused. That's what the config is called.
Did we come up with that name, or
We did.
is that historical?
I think we did. I mean, the Soviets just had the GRAU identifiers, the like numbers and letters thing.
Mm-hmm.
And we appended that, I presume, because they didn't actually change the designation, despite the engine performance changing slightly. While so the reliability of this is, come on, oh, you can't do it in action group. 98.5. And what, pray tell, is it? this. 99.2. That's definitely a boost. Amazing what min rating does to an engine. All right, that made basically no change in delta V. However, it does have a higher rated burn time of 300 seconds. Full 5 minutes.
We'll knock some more time off your edit, your construction too.
Which means that we can finally start using more of this. All right. Now that is much better. It does, yes, it does knock off some time because we're loading more propellants. But
I just meant because the engine is more expensive.
yeah, no, that made not very much difference. But the increasing the tankage, big difference. Okay, cool. Yes, so we very, very definitely have enough delta V to do what we need to do. And incidentally have enough delta V to not worry about going tundra as well.
Cool.
Okay, so let's go ahead and unlock these things. Show the GUI. Okay, and incidentally, carry over enough to eat. You just double check that I did in fact fix that issue. Yep, that's what it was. ahead and rebuild. Well, nice. Okay, there's what we'll use for Tundra. All right, we'll save 2 weeks on the R&D by increasing build rate. Flat out. Now let's edit this and something like 2.9 kmsec, I think that said.
For Tundra?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think 2.8 something. You said earlier.
57, 6. Yeah, that barely altered things. Otherwise, this is fine. Okay, and we'll do a night launch. I just want to launch it. Stage. For 2. Early shut off 2. The rest of this looks fine. Oh, except we want fixed coastline. For sure. Oh yeah, we have tons of... All right, we'll go a little higher. use up a little more booster capacity.
Mhm.
Better chances of comms.
I mean, you might as well put it in AP instead of just better circularization.
Sorry?
I was thinking if you're going to go higher, it's better to go higher in apoapsis rather than circulars 10 kilometers higher.
170 versus 171?
No. I mean like 160 by 250 or something like that.
Oh, yeah, but again, that doesn't... This is purely to have more time in comms.
Right.
It's not,
But you'll need,
it's not really about
yeah.
delta V.
Yeah.
Okay. I had to disengage and re-engage to get the inclination to update. To go. All right. Let's go. Why is it not staging my fairings?
That's happening again.
That's extreme. Oh, they're in the wrong stage. No, they're in the right stage. It's just the stop at stage thing.
But I thought your stop and stage was.
Yeah, because this stop at stage was set wrong.
Okay. The two different ones that are
Yes.
PVG.
Yes, that's why. And that's why my coasts were screwed up too. Yeah, plenty of reserve capacity.
Yeah, the problem with Squirrel Patrol is there's two stop at stages with this depth PVG, and they don't
Yeah.
stay in sync.
Yes. So ECI is fine. Flight plan, create, and length. Day. Add a maneuver. Engine. Something like that. Scrub the time around. That looks about right. And we want, what did I claim it was? Like almost 40,000?
Yeah, you said 40K last time.
All right, let me do my math slightly more so that we can very, very, very exact. Oh, wait. Who cares? I have Principia. Principia can do my math for me.
Helpful.
Add a maneuver of, it's in 18 hours. those are rough limits. Now do an analyze. No, but I want the, oh, it's over here. That's why. Only over 6 hours? Why is it only over 6 hours? Oh. That's
want to
why.
rate this with periapsis? No.
No, that's still wrong. Why is orbit analyzer limited to 6 hours? Yeah, why on earth? All right, well, we can do it manually. That's in 18 hours and 15 minutes. That's in 2 days. Pin this. All right, 1 day, 18 hours. All right, that's actually pretty close. That period is quite close. So we can futz around. Want. Okay. Is that? Okay, so time to here is 1 day, 17 hours, 46 minutes. So 1 day, 17 hours, 46 minutes plus 6 hours is 1 day, 23 hours, 46 minutes. Bang on. Man, I apparently nailed it. That's cool.
Congrats.
Pure dumb luck. Wait until we have comms, which will occur at some point. Point being now. And spin up. There's that. And let's go ahead and warp to the maneuver. The heck?
What?
That was weird. Why did we go around twice?
Principia things?
No. I don't think so. Oh, well, I mean, user error things. All right. Oh, no, we needed 1158. I forgot. Yeah. Close enough. Now what don't you like? You gotta be kidding me. All right, we overburned the other way.
Oh no.
It's fine. Wait, why did our orbital... Just Principia thinks. Orbital period decreased.
This station needs satellite needs station keeping.
Also, why does it think that I don't have 85 units on board? Oh, because I don't have 85 units on board, because I mathed wrong. Yeah, so there's supposed to actually be 4 of these, not 2 of these.
Satellite is cursed.
Yeah. Well, I'm just going to finish this.
I want to turn this one satellite trip into another 1 hour, 15-minute adventure.
I am going to go ahead and fix this thing. All right, and for Tundra, it's Same deal, except periapsis has to be over 1,000 kilometers. So let's calculate it out. Okay, 56 minutes. That was my mistake before. Two. Okay, 7480 is what we need. All right, 2879. Sorry, 2789. So 2.8 kmsec, give or take. Want to go 1100. The delta for that is 1374, 1318. 60 meters per second. We have more than 60 meters per second. So we're good. So we'll take this satellite, this contract. And geostationary, we need to do a little more work for. Although, as it happens, yeah, geostationary we need to do more work for.
Yeah, you need a better kick stage.
Yeah. Yeah, so we just need to definitely stages. Meanwhile, what can I spend my money on? What is this? Nice. Okay. What does it have for ignitions? 3 ignitions. All right. That's fine for mid-course corrections and for average kick. That would be great for our geostationary kick. We're just nowhere near having that researched. All right, tech-wise, what if... All right, we would only be subtracting 129 days. So yeah, it wouldn't make that big of a difference. I think we'd probably save 129 days. What's the efficiency upgrade there? I think it's actually not very much. 10%. Yeah, and it's additive. So let's see. 0.917 times uh, 9 months, 12 months, 5 months, 17 months. All right, so turns out we only save 42 days by doing electronics research first.
Yeah, that's not much. What were you going to do in the interim?
Basically, my idea was I researched this first, which gives us the efficiency upgrade.
Yeah, no, I mean, what launches do you do in the interim that you're going to get some benefit from 1960s orbital rocketry? I mean, I guess the less Agathorn is a major difference, but you're going to be able to do geostationary real soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes
Yeah,
sense.
geostationary literally is the next launch after the one I'm currently integrating.
Mm-hmm.
I think we want EDL first. Because then we can start getting more science. I mean, I don't actually need 60 orbital rocketry for geostationary. I just need it for capsules because I don't trust the RDO 105 with a human being aboard. Anyway.
That's true, but it'd be nice to get some data on it, and it does make geo or easier. Up to you, of course.
Yep. Yeah, and this is already at 68%, so I don't save much by punting.
By the way, I was thinking of an interim solution until we come up with something better to do for the R&D building, since it does seem like it's too hard to stagger some of the bigger building upgrades. Why don't we just adjust the building formula so those can go up faster? I mean, obviously they'll cost more as they go up, but
Sorry, say that again?
If we adjust the building formula so that some of these more expensive buildings go up a little bit faster, either adjust the power curve or just add a fixed multiplier for some of the larger
so like,
buildings. So you could build them twice as fast. Of course, cost
yeah, but
you
R&D
twice.
starts at actually pretty cheap. I mean, the expensive stuff is really like the top-end admin buildings and astronaut complex that takes forever.
Yeah, fair, but I mean, people are getting stalled out with R&D.
Yeah, but even like I got stalled out with the one that was 125K, which is not actually that expensive. It's just the problem is less that it takes a long time for the funds. It's that you don't realize how close you're getting to your researcher limit.
Sure, but if you're, let's say you can dump funds faster, so you get it built faster, and also as soon as you start building it, you're now going to be much more money negative. So you can't really hire the researchers until you finish it anyway.
Right.
It's just a thought anyway.
Yeah. Um, oh yeah, this thing can be killed. All right. So now we get to make the geostationary version of this. Okay, what do we need to get still from space high? Cosmic ray science. All right, we still actually need a bunch. Ooh, even from space low. Huh. Realize that. Should have put it on the Tundra thing. Or Molnia. Well, would have, no, because it needed solar power. So I might just want to launch my own science satellite. But yeah, we definitely can get a bunch of cosmic ray science from space high. And
Put a hitchhiker on this one if you've got the performance.
yeah. Well, the issue is less performance and more that the geostationary thing is the first thing that's going to actually be able to be guided. Which means I can align the solar panels with the sun. The other two I had to align with the maneuver node, which meant that I wouldn't actually necessarily have solar power.
Yep.
All right, we've got mass spectrometry. Magnetic scan we can definitely do. For meteorite, we have a bunch left. This I would certainly expect us to have done. Yes.
Yeah.
And visible imaging.
Probably already done.
Space size done. Okay, so it's just cosmic ray and micrometeorite and all right. What's that payload? 5 and then oh, did I not accept GEO? I probably didn't accept GEO. Bunch of batteries. Now, the real problem is this thing has to wait. Has to manage to make it all the way up to stationary. It uses 133 watts. Call it 135 watts just for safekeeping. And it's about 6 hours to geostationary altitude. So 6 times 60 times 6 seconds. 0.5 is 2916. Now this has a ton of electricity, so that can be our battery and power our avionics. Hey, Poodmunt. Sorry, I don't realize how long ago it was that you asked the question about the difficulty curve, so I don't actually know what you were asking about.
This is a first GEO Pudmund. It has a fixed CompSat payload, but the repeatable has the one that's dial-a difficulty.
Oh, regarding facilities upgrades, So the difficulty curve is about how much funding you get rather than the costs. For balance reasons, we made the choice with RP-1. So stock KSP does this thing where it both changes costs and changes your incomes at difficulty levels, which is like kind of breaks your brain. So we made the choice to only change income and leave all costs as fixed. So costs are consistent across all difficulty levels. It's just your income that varies. And that makes balancing way, way easier. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is turn off the mount interstage. Get rid of that. And get rid of that. And rid of you. Oops. That's confusing. All right, now I was able to grab it. Okay, RD0107. Okay, and let's add dome. That looks extremely bad. Try this. And put the interstage back on. Extend this out a bunch. Hopefully we don't clip. Although it looks like we're going to. That sucks. So let's change our plans. Instead use a shroud. That works.
Oh, it's a lot better.
Yeah. Okay. Now we get to split this apart. Okay. Now this. Come on. Click on the engine. There. $304. This is $297. Otherwise, the significant pulse is equivalent. I remain very unsure as to the difference in these engines. All right, well, so that's 93.5. This is 1.2. All right, well, I guess we're going with the other one. All right. Fill it with this. And we had a 4-minute rated burn time if memory serves. Let's double check. Yeah, 250 seconds. Okay, well this looks extremely bonkers. And it is in fact too tall.
Oh no.
This is what I get for using 2.5 meter tanks instead of 3 meter tanks.
But you said this new engine was restartable.
No?
Oh, sorry.
No, the first restartable engine. Oh, thank you, Nasib. You are entirely correct. My utilization is screwing me over. That makes much more sense, because I thought I tried this out before I went with the launch complex of this size. Okay, that's much more reasonable. Where's recoloring? Mount. We want core color, code color. All right, that looks fine. All right. Looks fine. Oh, that's hilarious. The flag is getting projected in onto the tank inside. Let's try less depth. Yes, that looks rather better. Okay. All this looks reasonable. We will, however, have to update our ground support equipment.
Oh, this is well past Sputnik Silver Maple.
Yeah, this is a geostationary satellite. This is basically a cut rate Molniya, using block E instead of block L for the upper stage. Just double check my staging. I think this all looks correct. Except hot stage. All that. Yes, this all looks fine. All right.
This is apparently Cosmos 637, which was a dummy comm set, but the first thing the Russians put into geostationary.
Ah. Okay. So I'm going to simulate this before I actually do that build. Oh, I forgot to add solar panels. Well, or science instruments. So good, I didn't actually start it yet. All right, let's go to a more reasonable parking orbit. PVG settings. I don't think we want to be that severe. Check that, yeah, that's correct. And we'll early shut off on stage 2. Let's try it. Yes, we have an awful lot of spare delta V on that stage. We've hilariously overbuilt. But that's fine.
Well, I don't see a kick stage for circularization.
No, this is just going to parking orbit.
Okay, maybe I'm misunderstanding. Never mind. It is.
Oh, no. You're absolutely right. I'm being dumb. I'm being extremely dumb. Yes,
No
I forgot that I needed an extra stage. Right.
Rocket gets longer again.
No.
Or they'll all fit in the fairing.
I wonder. I wonder if I can do something tricksy.
Go direct out to geostationary.
Yes.
You do have the.
I did this before Principia on my last Soviet playthrough. I used to do this. Because if you launch with the first 2 stages, you need to coast for about 16 minutes.
Mm-hmm. So you loft like an ice, like a missile that's coming back down, and then use your third stage to.
Yeah. And then as long as you start burning a little before the DN, you can kill your vertical velocity and burn out to geostationary.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the actual solution here is just add another stage. Like, it's just not worth it.
Unless you want to impress the viewers with your maneuver skills.
In stock, I could probably get away with doing it. In Principia, I'm not familiar enough to try to get away with doing it.
Yep, makes sense.
I wonder. I wonder if PVG will let me do it. Let's see.
You want to program the coast?
Yes.
One thing PVG doesn't let you do is select your argument of periapsis.
Yeah, but that's fine because coast stage 2, coast before, fixed coast length. So I claim it's about 3 minutes. It's about 2 minutes before things start mattering.
Mm-hmm.
Then we need about 22 and a half minutes.
Mm-hmm.
We can get away with starting 2 minutes early. It's 20 minutes. Let's try an 18-minute coast. I'm doubtful about this, but we'll see.
Yeah, I'm not sure you. Well, maybe you've got 6K on the first two stages, so.
And 80. Yeah, PVG says, lol, you're nuts. Go home. Yeah, and once it failed, it's not recovering. Which is annoying.
That's what asks if you've got the coast stage set up right. Then you have to set it in both places. I don't know.
No, Nasviv, the point of the coast is that so the blocky is for geostationary insertion. The coast has to be this stage, which will handle circularization into orbit and perigee kick. And it really is not, does not. PVG does not want me to try to do that. So yeah, I just need to add a real blocky to this. And then it'll be okay. But given how much excess capacity we have, it's fine. Anyway, don't have to build it now because whatever I decide, I'm going to need to upgrade the launch complex. Before I can start building it. So Might as well start building that in case I have a failure. And Tundra's active. Let's fly our Tundra. Okay, all these settings are correct. Except last stage 2, shut off 2, minus 63.4, all that looks correct. Let's go. Good. Nice little cross. All right, that's better. Back to having fairing separation actually work. The heck was that about? Oh, that's the bug. That's the auto stage bug. Right. Good to know.
I want aware of all of these.
Yeah.
Okay.
So create the flight plan. Okay, and we want 7480. Close enough. Thank you, McMurdo. Comms. Of course.
Are you kidding me?
I mean, this engine is just not that reliable. That's why I need the engine upgrade before I want to risk having humans on board.
Well, yeah. Still feels like an entirely unreasonable amount of agathorn.
Yeah. I mean, fair. Question is, given that, do I want to try to edit in some science for this? I don't think so. Because we'll do the geostationary one instead. And we're getting EDL fast enough that we can just launch the biocapsule and the film camera in Earth orbit.
I'm gonna head out, by the way.
Yep, I'm also stopping.
All right. Cool.
Thanks for coming by.
Thanks for having me, as usual.
You bet.
Night.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. We'll catch you next time.